need a moment with the single mamas who not scared to talk about the shit that need to be talked about. Now, because I'm struggling bad. I don't know who to talk to. I don't know if anybody, listen, when we be telling y'all don't have kids, we not just saying it. It's not funny. Do you hear me? The way I have to keep cleaning up my house, the entire house, not just one room. People be like, oh, this what you do. You do this, you do this. It don't happen in my household with my kids. First of all, I'm struggling mentally this week. And I know I am because I've been eating junk food and fast food all week. And I don't do that anymore. Last year I was on anxiety meds, but as much as they got rid of the anxiety, but I had no motivation. So I felt like, I need to get off this because I'm not being a good mama. But now I have anxiety and I'm not a good mama. I'm struggling, y'all. And it's like, you can't talk about this shit because it's like, oh, you had them kids, you need to deal with it. That's not how shit should be.
Welcome to the righteous sphere. We separate the gray areas over here. We don't do the lying like those other places. No. We don't do no fucking lying over here. You're going to get the truth.
You understand what I'm saying? My oldest, puberty is wearing me out, y'all. It's wearing me the fuck out. I just, every day is something stupid from school. And he's so smart. That boy is so fucking smart. Has so much potential. And then I feel bad because, like, if he had a good functioning dad, it wouldn't be like this. But it's me. So I feel like I'm fucking my son up. Like, seriously, all the potential in the world, I don't want it to be wasted because it took me this long to realize what I was doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? I keep having to start over. I just don't want my kids to suffer from that. You know what I'm saying? My daughter, they said she wasn't going to walk or talk. The sassiest little girl you ever meet. I'm like, I done made so many mistakes as a woman. I just don't want her to go through what I've gone through. But you pass your pain down to your kids, right? My baby is running me up a wall every day. And you know what's bad? I have to say this. If you're a black man watching this, I want you to understand. Just because you're a good daddy don't mean you're a good man.
Motherfucker, what?
I know a lot of y'all just got confused off of that, but you're not a good man if you treat your baby mama like shit. Like literally. Because you created a fantasy in your head to be a victim. So now you got to really treat her like she's a villain, or nobody's going to believe the lie you're going around telling. Like, I feel like we just need to have a come to Jesus moment, because I feel like everybody always coming over here to me, asking me for advice. Bitch, I be going through it, like really going through it. Like, I'm having a fucking breakdown because of how my house looks right now when I just cleaned my entire house this weekend. It took my kids less than 3 hours to fuck the whole house up. And y'all probably like, why are you crying over house? Look at your house right fucking now. If you don't have kids, look at your house right now. If you put a spoon on your dresser beside a blue piece of paper, when you wake up in the morning, that spoon is going to be right there by that blue piece of paper. I ain't got no goddamn spoons. I don't know what the hell done happened to my spoons. I love my kids. But every time I had a child, a piece of my mental health went out the window.
Let me tell you something. We about to go stupid. 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 This shit we be on stupid. This shit I'm blowing on stupid fruity. If it ain't DR, she right Gucci stupid. Louis stupid. All about my check and I go stupid. Lord, they blowing out like he pooping. Nigga throw it out like he pooping. Ain't a coop, nigga can't scoop me. I hear the hate loud, call it rootin'. Dodo bird, a real extra bitch. Speeding around in a dumb wheel. Push start, banana split. Dior bag, hold an extra clip. Cuff a rap nigga, extra drip, then stack with him. Extra flips, floor the water, real loony bitch. Purse Gucci, no dooney bitch. Pussy talk, no rumor-ish. On the whole head like a tumor sick. Shots fired, I don't miss. I'm the definition of a real bitch. I'm stupid. This shit I'm blowing on stupid fruity. If it ain't D, y'all see right, Gucci stupid. Louis stupid. All about my check and I go stupid. I'm in a two-seat on my cup till no hangovers on me. I was on trap by your new phone where we in the Range Rover, no heat. Take out Mac, can't wait next year. Roll that out, I'ma cover my ear. I'm too hot, so don't come near. If it ain't on me right here. Got a house pride, got pills on my job like that. We're broke way too long, main reason all of be spent. Took it out last year, now wake up. Both on your man, now she stuck. I don't do favors and don't trust luck. I'm pulling up if it's by the bug. This shit we be on stupid. This shit I'm blowing on stupid fruity. If it ain't D, y'all see right, Gucci stupid. Louis stupid. All about my check and I go stupid.
What's up, gang? How y'all feeling? And welcome back to class. We got a little PM school going on tonight. And tonight, guys, y'all know we got more hoodlums, more hood rat and hyena behaviors. I told y'all they the new face of criminality, guys. They are the new face of criminality, guys. The real reason black teens think it's okay to disrespect police. Let's get straight on into that, man. You can just look at it from right here. You can already see this just bad news from just right here. This is your template right here. This is the template right here.
You ain't gotta force me. I got my own manners. Don't rush up on my kids. And don't rush at nothing that y'all don't pay for. You know you can't do that. By law, you wasn't supposed to go in my house.
There you go. Oh, you see how it went from bad to ugly. From bad to ugly. That's why the daughter is in handcuffs, because you see how the mama carry on.
You ain't gotta force me. I got my own manners. Don't rush up on my kids. And don't rush at nothing that y'all don't pay for. You know you can't do that. By law, you wasn't supposed to go in my house at all.
On August 17th, 2022, officers were dispatched to a neighborhood in response to a report of shots fired.
Man, what's going on? You get shot? You get shot?
I'm good.
What happened? Hold up. You're limping, man. Slow down. What's going on? Hold up.
I don't know.
What's going on? What happened?
I don't know. I gotta get my car.
Hold up a second. What's going on?
I don't know. It's all right. I don't know.
Okay. I need that, right?
I ain't got nothing.
No walk off.
I don't got
Sir,
nothing.
stop.
I gotta go to my car.
Stop, man.
Hold up.
Listen, calm down. It's okay. We're not saying you did nothing. All right? We got gunfire. We got people pointing to you saying somebody was probably coming after you. We gotta figure out what's going on.
You okay? You need to be in the car with me?
I gotta get my mama car.
Where's
We'll get
that?
there in a moment.
Right there, the next door to Ebony House. Joe, go get that car. The keys in.
Go get the car for 34.
What's going on? You were in the area. What'd you hear?
I just hit a gunshot.
When?
This night.
Bro, they can already tell something wrong. You coming from the area that they going to. You're breathing mad heavy. You're sweating. You look obvious, boy. was these women that you speak of, was they blasting at you, sir? Did they blast at you? Was it women, sir? Was it what was going on? We got my guy BT in the building on this one. BT, you know, keep it PG. What's going on, BT?
Respect. How you doing, bro?
Man, we chilling, we vibing, BT.
I just finished watching this video. You know, it's all over the timeline. It's the conversation amongst a lot of folks in our community because you got a lot of people in our community that have this unreal phobia of law enforcement. That's really not phobia. It's really a hatred of accountability. You're about to see why the hood is such, not just a dangerous place, but it's a place where there's no growth. You're about to see why this heck of a mother mindset and this lack of fatherhood mindset is so destructive. Not just because it ruins progress, but it makes people that are just very difficult to reason with. You can be a nice person with all the well-meaning in the world, trying to talk to someone, but you're speaking to people that cannot be reasoned with. Whether you're black, white, Hispanic, any race. But this video is a big topic right now. You'll see it on the Shade Room. You'll see it everywhere. People are talking about it because you're going to see just how unruly us as black people can be towards law enforcement for no reason.
For absolutely no reason. We also going to see if we can use our foresight. We're going to see how it's going to be if we defund the police. And these be the ones screaming at defund the police. These ones right here. Because remember, just because they got the same color skin as us, the same color chocolate skin as us, don't mean they the same as us. All right? They embarrassing. That's what they is. But let's proceed.
Hello? Do me a favor, just relax. Here, lean up against the car. Relax. Right over here, just lean up against it. What's going on? You gotta know something. You gotta know.
I don't know, bro.
Relax.
I don't know. It just heard the shots.
What'd you see?
Shit, it was just me with females.
Females
and
where?
3 little dudes. I don't even know.
With you.
Little dudes, like kids?
Little dudes.
Yo, BT, I did not see it. I didn't see the video yet. You know how I do. It gets sent to me, and it's like, yo, Goodbread, you gotta check this out. So I go live at this time. So I said, you know what? Let me just throw this on. It's hella important. They told me it's hella important. They want to hear me talk about it because it's what we talk about over here every day. The backbone of the community, for some odd reason, is these women. Even though they like to throw it on men, talk about they not leading. Like if they want to be led, psych, boo-hoo. But in any event, this is crazy.
I mean, first off, you know, judging by the license plate, this looked like somewhere down south. Like, I grew up in a neighborhood that looked just like this. Like, the first half of my life was spent in a neighborhood just like this in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, right? So they speak in a language I'm very familiar with as far as, like, how they interact and stuff like that. Like, this dude right here in the red shirt, I grew up and went to high school, middle school, all that with people like this. Dude who just they're not really on their purpose right now. So I can tell Buddy kind of high. He kind of drunk whatever cheap beer he been messing with. But he's not really the cause of this video. I just pointed that out. But you about to see these little chicks in our community, they've become the new face of crime, mainly because society's programmed them to be more renegade than the boys are. Like, they're more prone to violence. Like, the boys are still committing crime, but the young girls, they're kind of like the leaders of this new crime movement in our community. And you're about to see that firsthand.
Well said, BT.
Teenagers?
Yeah.
What'd they look like?
I don't know. They ran on the side of the house. I don't know.
What house?
Oh.
Somewhere.
Right there.
They ran up and around that way?
Mm-hmm.
Which way did they go? Like, stand up for me. Which way did they go?
They went that way, towards the projects.
Towards.
You heard that, huh, bro? You heard that, huh?
I heard that loud and clear, boy. Towards the projects.
You about to see. Hey, for those of you who are not from that, which is okay, you don't gotta be from that You don't got to be, I didn't live in the project, but I live in the hood. You don't really got to be from there to understand what goes on there and understand the mindset of people from there. But what we're going to show you in this video is why that mindset creates this dysfunction in the black community. We can't keep talking about it's the white man. No, it's homegrown dysfunction. And you about to see why the project is not for nobody who has a positive mindset. It's really not. There's good people living there, sure, but most people living there are not in their purpose. Most people living there are perpetual victims of their own circumstance. And you about to see that for yourself.
Facts. So, yo, you remember that mouse utopia video that I did, that rat utopia video, where I showed how they just breeding and it's a lack of resources. So that, oh man, it's every bit of that rat experiment, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Quite standoffish and was reluctant to provide much information beyond a certain point.
Oh my God.
While he didn't offer a description of the teens, another witness reported seeing one teen wearing a white shirt and black pants, and the other shirtless. Using the details from both sources, officers followed up and investigated the location where the man indicated the teen.
Would you be interested in collecting 5-figure paychecks for a few hours of work, helping me in your spare time?
Had fled.
You just got his shirt off. What's wrong?
Yeah, these match the description someone looking for. Give me a second.
He's matching the description. That's my son. He wouldn't need what's okay.
No one said you're running. I'm Officer Stevenson. How you doing, man? I'm Officer Stevenson. That's it.
What's up?
Hey, so I got a call. We got some gun discharge over here. All I got is a black male, no shirt, walking this way.
He just took the shirt off.
He's in the car. Just got out the car.
I believe you. 100%. I was told this by somebody else.
They done made this dirty look a fashion statement, yo. Just already, as soon as you come in, you see how masculine. Remember I told y'all, when you roll past the projects, you could tell the masculinity just by how masculine the women are who sit outside. You could see, and you know that it's nothing but weak men in these projects just by how big back and Donkey Kongish these women are. You saw her come out there with that shower cap on her head?
Yeah. And not only just that, look how undisciplined this place looks. There's no structure nowhere. You can tell this the projects because look at the windows. And then on top of that, bro, look at how unkept this area is. The grass ain't cut. There's trash every damn where. Why is there a clothesline there? Y'all don't do no laundry. Like, why is there a clothesline there? Yo, like, why is that there? Take that down and put some seed in that grass. Like, why do y'all gotta live raggedy like that? Then on top of that, before you get put out here on the video, where's this so-called racist white man? You got this clearly suburban white dude cop. He gets out his car ultra respectful. He's talking to a bunch of real deal project living people who have who let's just face the facts. They're violent to anybody, black or white. A bunch of people living in this neighborhood, in that apartment. He got out and shook that little dude's hand. So he clearly ain't, I wouldn't call him racist. I would call maybe he got his own prejudices. I don't know. But bro, you're seeing they make themselves out to be victims. It don't always be the police.
Yep.
Okay. So if Mom's willing to, I'll get her statement and her information and yours, and that'll be it.
While the officer was running their information in the system, the other teenager, allegedly involved in firing the weapon, arrived at the scene. When officers attempted to question him, chaos erupted.
Hey, my man. All right, so let me get your name too as well, man.
No, back up. You ain't asking me. What am I doing?
Look how feminine that little dude.
You saw the girl, she told him,
yeah.
For real, anybody y'all picking out?
We just gave the name, that's it. We just got the name. Where's his mom? Where's his mom? Where's his mom?
No, I'm the parent. That's it.
No.
Yeah, I'm the parent. That's it. You ain't got time.
So funny, man. That ain't funny.
Ain't nothing funny about that. Did she take some of her hair, some of that long weave, and wrap it around the front and then tie it in a bow? Is that what she did? Or is that a red scarf that she got. I'm gonna watch that closely.
And before you start again, you saw how masculine, like, bro, and this all ties in. Look at her presence, right? She has more of a voice than he do, and this is some stuff he didn't got himself in. This some beef in the streets he got with somebody. This his stuff. But look how she's the one talking to the cop outright disrespectfully, and look how he don't want to face the reality of his consequences, walking around, no confidence in himself. His sister got to speak. That's his sister, by the way. She's speaking for him. That just goes to show you, bro, in the projects, the women are the big dogs. The men, they're just children to these women. They're really and truly, the women are the men in the projects, and the dudes, they're the effeminate women of the projects.
You ain't lying, cause look at this one. Look at Lil Red back here. This whole street fight back here. Look at the way she stand. Look at her posture. They just don't even stand like females no more.
Bro. So I seen the lights play. This is Atlanta, bro. This look like South Atlanta somewhere. I'm very familiar with the Atlanta area, bro. That look like Southeast Atlanta somewhere. If you're familiar with Atlanta, bro, you probably are. That area right there, it's known for having just masculine ass women living around there, bro. And not to shoot Atlanta down, but they know what's up. It's a very masculine female population around that thing.
Yo, look at her in the background here. She built like Mayweather, yo. She built like Lil Floyd, yo. Lil Red.
Man, that's a combat stance right there. Look at her feet. She got boxing shoes on.
Facts.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all mess with me because I'm black.
Man, go in the house first before I turn up. For real, go in the house before I turn up. And I won't be leaving in the police car. I promise you that.
You gonna turn up on what, sis? You gonna turn up? Where the party at? Because that's what we use. That when we say turn up in New York, we talking about the party, like. You know what I mean? The freak off. So when you gonna turn up?
This and I'm sure it has different connotations everywhere, but this is down south, bro. People down south, when they say we about to turn up, I mean we about to get it in. Like that's how they talk. But I find it disturbing. The girl, that's something gangsters say. That's something thugs say. Now that the girls are saying it, that's how you know you gotta stay these project areas. If you're not with that kind of mentality, stay out, because you see how easy it is to set these people to set, and I'm not gonna say these people because guess what, I'm from their community too, but I'm saying you see how easy you see how easy it is to set our people off. Like all you got to do is say something that they don't agree with, and see how violent they get. Little dude just punched his hand like he about to do something, and you see how everybody's tense instead of everybody just trying to be logical. You got yourself into that, bro.
And that's because the mama already put that hatred. She put that deep-rooted seed of hatred in them already. Yeah. So they already frustrated with life. They frustrated with life already. So now they looking for the boogeyman. Now they want to take it out. Boogeyman. It's nasty work, man. Look at that, though. Look at the way she just stand up there, yo. looking like a midget Matumbo. Rest in peace to Matumbo, boy. Man.
Go back.
She damn sure did. That's not no scarf, yo. She damn sure did take some of her red hair and wrap it. She think this is a flex. She think it's a style, yo. Oh my God, that reads New Jersey. That got New Jersey written all over it.
Dangerous looking project.
Everybody got on slippers. All you hear is nobody got on shoes. And I'm gonna tell you something else, guys. Y'all stay away from a female that'll fight in some white sneakers. Any female that'll fight in white shoes, period, that ain't scared or worried about messing up their sneakers, like, y'all got to be mindful, you know what I mean? If they dressed up, if they all fly and they ready to fight, something wrong with them mentally, because normally when a sister with sense get dolled up or they put some white on, that's the last thing they trying to do. The last thing they trying to do is get it all scuffed up. So just take note to that. Be mindful of that, fellas.
Yeah, I thought this was I thought that was Georgia. But I could have swore I seen in the license plate this was Atlanta, but I can't tell by their accents. But I thought I saw Georgia. This looked like either Atlanta or Savannah or something like that. But I could be wrong.
It's definitely the South. It's definitely the South.
I know it's South Project.
She looked, that hairstyle, that's a New Jersey hairstyle. It just needed to be bigger. I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's got to be there. That's because the projects in my old neighborhood, this how, like, every state, they projects, there's a template, of course, but every project, like Baton Rouge and New Orleans, they projects look alike. Atlanta, everywhere in Georgia, they projects look alike. Alabama, Texas, they projects look alike. But that's a Georgia, they buildings look like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It could be even Memphis too. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not somewhere in Memphis.
Yeah, they buildings look like that too. It's just I don't know. And I feel so bad that I know what that looks like. But you know, man, life is life.
What are you doing? What you doing?
What did she do? Bro, don't do that.
You can stop. Come on. Don't touch me. Bro, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Come on. Back up, y'all.
Where is the adults at? Where is the adults that could step out and be like, yo, this is embarrassing. This is not how we act. This is not. Where is the adults? Where's the mothers at? Because I don't even see no fathers in this project. I haven't seen a father figure other than these police officers. Where's the men, the monster men, the abusive men? Where's those men at? It's no men in sight. So those men can't be the ones that's damaging these kids right here. I see a couple of women standing around though.
Remember what I told you when we first met 3 years ago? Remember when we first met? What did I tell you? These chicks are the hood, the project is the Amazon forest. The chicks rule it. Remember how I told you years ago, and you quoted me on this, and it's a quote I stand by. These chicks rep and bang the hood harder than the men do. Yes, they do. And you saw. Let me give y'all some game right quick. These are nice officers. When Shorty, who's a big, Red with the literal parts in her hair. Lord forgive me. When Red walked up aggressive like that, cause she's big. Bro, you seen her? She's tall. Like, she's tall and she's kind of broad. Like she looked like she weighed about 180 something. She got to, but bro, when Red walked out aggressive like that, a cop where I'm from, just her approaching like that, they probably would have tased the pepper spray. So let me give y'all some game real quick. You see how these people doing right now? How they following these cops around? They got their hands in their pocket. They screaming. Bad cops, what they would have done, and they do it in New York from my experience. I'm in DC. They would have beat the hell out of y'all, girls or not. Like what they would have done, like Red, somebody don't touch my effing brother. There would have been a big ass cop, because New York got some big ass cops. A cop in New York, from my experience when I went up there, bro, they would have tossed it to the ground and not even said nothing about it. And I'm not even trying to be mean, but a lot of y'all gotta learn game. The best thing you can do in this situation is let it go down and fight it from the inside out. Do not try to be a lawyer in the streets.
Yeah, you know, this is definitely the South, because up top, they would drag your grandmother. They would drag your grandmother if she run out there and run up on them.
Man, they ain't no joke. The East Coast ain't, bro. One thing about the East Coast is going to teach you to appreciate the South, because in the East Coast, especially New York, some of the most aggressive cops in the union, bro, you walking up aggressive like that, they're gonna spine bust you like Batista.
That's a fact. We call them the mountain boys. Those the mountain boys. Them boys from the mountains, the big mountain dudes. Mountain
bro.
cops.
I mean, hey, to each his own. Y'all brave. Look, man. Look, y'all, bro. Y'all braver than me. I don't play with nobody I don't play with no armed people like y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Talking about y'all scared of cops. But anyways, I don't mean to keep holding your video, bro.
Hey. You ain't got no reason to even be out here. Your mama not even home.
Move out of the way.
No, I just told you he got shit to do. I just came out of the house. You're not talking to him. You're not talking to him. I'm his parent. I'm his guardian. Don't talk to him.
It doesn't matter.
Be a child. Don't talk to him.
And this is what I mean by they train to guard that cat box. They train to guard that cat box. So the moms is off doing what she do, being strong and independent. And she's left here to be the parent now. So now she gonna stand guard for the moms. She gonna cover the moms' dirt. And that's all they do. That's all they teach these kids. They don't teach these kids how to go on and progress in life. None of the information they teach them is progressive.
Now you see this cop right here, the black cop. You notice he's not intimidated by her. You notice he's kind of calm because maybe he's from a community similar to this. You see how she's making the white cops nervous because they're not necessarily used to this type of like they're not used to no chick with no testosterone. You saw she beat on her chest like that. That probably made them nervous because they're not used to no girl doing that. It's like strange territory to them because, like we said before, bro, the chicks in these neighborhoods be masculine. They be tough. They be tough, bro. Beat on her chest like that, like like she play wide, like she play safety or something, like beating on her chest, bro.
Facts.
Heard that earlier today. It didn't work with the POE. It's not going to work with us. Where's your parents?
Detain her. Get her identified.
Okay.
And get her over here.
Relax.
You're just being detained. You're just being detained.
Relax.
That's all. You're not going to jail. You're being detained.
The sad thing and the sickening thing is they think they wear this with like a badge of honor. They like this right here. This attention, they like this. This make them feel like they're important. This the most attention this girl got in weeks, boy. So they wear this like a badge of honor. This is not a walk of shame. For most, it's a walk of shame. But for these dysfunctional brain children, these hyena raised children, this is a badge of honor.
Boring as hell it'd be boring as heck throughout the week in the PJs, bro. But this the most fun they gonna have probably all that month unless somebody get into a gunfight, into a bang fight, excuse me. Like in the PJs, bro, ain't nobody doing nothing. Everybody hitting their swisher, hitting their sherms, drinking their cheap beer. You know, like that's the project is boring, bro. But like this right here, like you said, this is fun to them.
22 Charlotte 1. We have one black male detained. You're not gonna slip through those cuffs. All you're gonna do is gonna hurt yourself. That's it. Okay.
I told y'all need new women restraints. Since they're gonna be getting locked up like this, y'all need to get some new women restraints. Cause boy, she could slip them cuffs. We done sat here and did way too many videos and seen way too many women bigger than her slip them cuffs her. So she ain't lying, bro. You best believe her.
Put it.
What you doing? What I be mad having me? I ain't pushing around you. I'm trying to take my face. You got me. Yo.
23, the bond are going to use that white shirt back outside and get.
Please.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say please.
Please take a... Please. Sit down.
You ain't got to force me. I got my own manners.
I've been asking you. I said please, and you won't move. So
I don't got to move when you want me to.
Please.
I ain't got to move when you want me to. No, I don't.
Please.
I don't.
Please take a seat because I don't want to do this.
All right, but stop trying to push me in this shit. I can sit down by myself.
Sit down.
Let me go there.
No.
I ain't staying down. You're going to have to sit me down yourself. I promise you that.
I really don't want to do this.
Well, don't do it.
Please, yo, I hope he tased her. I hope he tased her.
Then you're going to have to. I promise you that you're going to have to.
Go ahead, sit down. Go ahead, sit down.
I'm sorry, Mr. Supervisor.
Yeah, I should just listen. Miss, how old is she?
Now, as soon as she'd have broke something in that process, she'd have been ready to sue.
Yeah, but I will say this though, man, that cop, you don't need to tell, no, like you bend into her whim saying, I'm not saying you need to be impolite to people at all, because guess what? Law enforcement job is to keep the peace and not antagonize people, but at the same time, when you should not have told her, you should not have confined to her whim and said please. You should have put her in the car and not said nothing, because you talking about please get in the car, now she thinks she can keep playing with you. You got to understand, she's trying to get a reason out of you to get riled up, and that's not a good thing. If she gets riled up, bro, she'll get wild, and then that's when stuff gets crazy.
Facts.
Mom, I got that on what?
She got confrontation already. Yeah, they.
Now, go down before you go to jail.
Kick you?
Huh? Man, what they had no dad.
What's her name?
He had the shit to do with that shit tonight. I'm just a neighbor.
Okay, I need you to leave out of here then. If you're a neighbor.
Well, I'm waiting on her mama.
Okay.
That's my sister.
You can wait your mom.
This is for New York homeowners.
She's just a neighbor. And look how the little school girl now, who is younger, watching all of the older girls act a fool. Look how she getting riled up now. Look how the demons starting to work her up now. She just cursing and shit. It's just retarded, yo.
Bond or near the unit. That subject, white shirt, came back outside.
Breaks my heart seeing that baby.
I gotta go.
Stuff like that, bro.
Hold on. Man, all we trying to do is get his information. Get him ID. That's all we trying to do.
That's a minor.
That's it. Minor or not, I can still identify him.
No, no.
Where's mom on the way?
And that don't make a difference. Unless I'm asking him questions that could incriminate him. Asking him who he is doesn't incriminate anybody. That's not how that works. If you have a law degree, then come talk to me. What's your name?
I don't know. I don't speak English.
Where are the men in these projects, yo? We see the boys, and we see these beat up mothers, these run down mothers, but where are the fathers in these projects, right?
It's scary how urgent this little dude is, bro. You see how his body language is? He ain't got no confidence. He got that fake bravado. And the reason why I pause like that, I'm examining him. Like I'm looking at him right now. You see a dude like this, if you ask him a question like, what you got going on in life, he'll see how he's driving around, he's moving around, he answers that question with a smart mouth. It's because there's no father. Now there's no father, there's no masculinity nowhere around here. People on the shade room are talking about, not shade room, but people all around social media, they're talking about, why is this cop being so stern with this young boy? You can tell a lot of black folks are not used to people talking to them directly. You know what I mean?
Yo, they moms beat them down, boy. They moms beat any type of masculinity out of them, boy. His posture, his aura reek of emasculation, boy. And that's all that go down in them projects.
That seemed pretty good English to me. Hold on. Now you got to you detained now since you know what I do. All right, but y'all touching me for. You're being detained, I already told you.
How dumb is he? You was in the house and then you come out the house to get like that. See, this is what I mean when I tell you they think it's a flex, and they seen it in their movies, they seen it in their little rap videos, so that they think that this is some type of clout for them. This is attention right here, bro.
Look how he got his arms crossed, bro. Look at that little dude, bro. And I'm not trying to act like every man's gotta be a whole no limit soldier. That's not what I'm trying to say. But look at the lack of masculinity, bro. Like, look at how the little dude's standing right now, bro. And I know it's not cold outside. Why he's standing like that?
This is crazy, bro.
Like
they're on the slave block. Like they're on the slave block. Like, pick me. I'm the strongest slave. Like, bro, we came a long way. We came a long way from that. Put your shirt back on.
Shoot, man, you got the women talking more than the men, bro. The men they can't even stand up for yourself, bro.
All you see is young men. You do not see no older men in here but the police. All you see is young men and older women. And then you got some young, sprinkled in with some younger women.
Hey, not arrested.
And you need to shut the fuck up.
Still not saying out my name on my mom.
Man, he's being detained because he failed identification.
Yo, bro, why you batting me down, though, bro?
You gotta make sure ain't no nonsense.
I ain't even do nothing because they still trying to figure out my name and I won't tell them my name.
That right there,
I'm not telling y'all my name. I don't care
you're
what
required by law to.
tripping.
You're required to, man.
I don't gotta tell y'all shit. I know my rights, brother. You tripping. But you're breaking the law right now. Structure. Okay, say you identify yourself in public housing.
So, if he won't give us his info, let's at least try to get mom's info to give her a call. Unscrew this.
And then try to go, well, y'all can't question him. I said, no, I'm trying to identify him, not question him.
That's it.
The neighbors reached out to the mother of the two detained teenagers, and she was quite upset upon hearing the news.
Oh boy.
Ma'am, this is Detective Bond with the Savannah Police Department. Are you close by, ma'am? You're on. Your son matched the description of something that we had just a couple of blocks from here and did not want to identify himself, tried to run. I'm assuming this is his sister over here as well. Ma'am, I get that they may have bad experiences, but when somebody matches the description of something that we were given, especially in close proximity and close time frame for what we had, they can't just up and run whenever we make the stop. That's why I was trying to get them to understand, but your son right now is detained due to failure to identify. Okay. Ma'am.
Hey you, don't take Sean at the jail.
We're not taking him to jail right now, my buddy. It's okay. Okay?
Oh my gosh.
But, man, he's still...
Incredible, yo. Incredible, yo. Did you hear the little girl?
Of course. And that's that same child I told you. I said, bro, one of the worst parts about the projects, they have no respect for the innocence of children. I told you this years ago. They don't respect the innocence of children. They don't think there's nothing wrong with subjecting children to gangster stuff. That this is elite. Like, bro, what they try to do is they try to get the children to sympathize with them. Like, get the children to think that it's the police fault for everything. And that's why the kids grow up. You'll be seeing children 8, 9 years old out there off the porch like that, being mean and aggressive to not only police but to authority figures. That's why these children, that's why it's so hard being an elementary school teacher, bro. All across America, you got children growing up from these neighborhoods. They be 7, 8, 9, 10 years old and already so disrespectful to authority. They're prone to fighting people. And also, one last thing before you start the video again. Have you seen a mean, disrespectful cop yet? All I've seen is cops giving way too much elbow room, letting these people plead their case, be lawyers in the hallways of that project, trying to talk about they know their rights. I haven't seen a cop yet really regulate and say, chill out before I detain you. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. Aside from that little scam that the Democrats tried to pull over on us with the dude that ran inside that lady house.
Yeah,
and popped her in the eye.
Absolutely.
And then we don't hear nothing else about that, though. That joint just went under. It's like, what happened to that? No updates on that story, but that's a whole nother lie. But you spot on BT, man. What the hell you ate tonight, boy?
Yeah, man.
Is not free to walk away. He is still not free to not identify himself. And we do need to get his information. We need to get your daughter's information as well. Can you help me out with their information?
Next up, we're packing an order for Molly in Los Angeles, California. She got almost my exact order, so I'm super excited to get into this one.
Okay.
Yeah. And you said something else, your last spill. This is exactly why the title is fitting. This is the real reason why teenagers think it's okay to disrespect police. But I want you to peep how this is also the same exact template that they use to teach the kids to hate the father. And then they grow up to hate a man. And then these women, before their first relationship, these women be 14, 12, 13, and 14 on social media, man bashing and hating a man and talking crazy about a man, never been in a relationship with a man, all because that deep-rooted seed of hatred be instilled in them through templates, bro, because it's the same template.
Yeah, bro, and you know, you got little 11-year-old girls quoting forget quoting the rap lyrics. You got 11-year-old girls talking about N-words. I'm not gonna say it on your chat. Talking about N-words ain't this, and talking about how, you know, you can't force a man to be. You got 11-year-old girls talking about you can't force a man to be with you, or a man is gonna do what a man's gonna do. We got a problem with that in Baton Rouge and New Orleans right now. Little girls already 10, 11 years old, and they interact with young boys like they already grown women. And you wonder why these children don't respect authority. In their minds, they're already authoritative. Look how they're bullying these police officers right now, calling them stupid, yelling in their face, got their phones in their face like they're trying to bully somebody. You feel me?
Facts.
Okay. Thank you. Mom is pissed. Mom is pissed, but she is on the way.
She was over there.
She said she almost here.
The mother arrived a few minutes later.
Why y'all knock on my door?
Okay.
You about to keep trying to real talk.
Walked up and asked what's his name.
All right, so this is what we got.
First of all, let's stop right there. Don't rush into shit. Y'all don't pay for shit. Don't rush into the house and grab nothing that belonged to me. If it was a problem, you should have asked one of my neighbors. Let my neighbors call me, and I would have came up here with no problem. Don't rush up on my kids. And don't rush at nothing that y'all don't pay for. You know you can't do that by law. You wasn't supposed to go in my house at all.
Now all of the kids stand around her, right? And they look at her like, wow, she's the best, she's the greatest, and she full of shit.
And not just that, partner. Check this out, homie. She said, y'all don't pay for nothing around here. You're gonna hear the irony in that comment. Because let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell y'all something about the projects. You about to find out. She's talking about. I hear you laughing right now, bro. She's talking about y'all don't pay for nothing around here. Watch how them cops. Okay, just play the video. You about to see something real quick, boy.
We never did.
Man,
He came back out.
I got the video of all that.
Number one. Number two, we had a shots fired incident really close by. Your son matches the description along with somebody else. The other guy wound up stopping and cooperating and giving us his info. We needed to talk to your son and get his info and get your info. And is this your, because we're
both
talking to your
of them
son.
are mine, and you got them in the car for what?
Because she was trying to help him run away. She was trying to prevent us from talking to him. She was trying to prevent.
She's the guardian when I'm not here.
Doesn't matter. She does not have that right to prevent us from talking
So
to him.
if I have a problem with you guys, because you guys have literally picked on me, one of you guys have literally been standing in my doorway. I'm standing in my door, minding my business, and one of your officers pull out a gun on me, turn around, and another officer body slam me. You think I'm not gonna run from all y'all?
I don't know nothing about what happened with that. What I'm saying is that your son matched the description that we were given of a serious incident. So yes, we had to stop him. When we find somebody matching that description, ma'am, they are not just free to go.
Let them out the car?
No, we need to get their information first.
No, you let them out the car.
No, ma'am.
They're not gonna give you the information because I don't trust y'all.
That is not how that works, ma'am. We have got to get their information. Got to get everything taken care of. Can you please just help us out?
Stevenson know all my kids.
We also need their information.
He knows all of their information.
Hang on.
That's right.
How old is she?
Why?
We need to know how old she is now.
She's of legal age to have rights to his say so when I'm not here.
That's not what I'm asking for. Is she 18 or older? 17 or older?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and get the paperwork started for misdemeanor adult 1095 on the obstruction. So that way we can get her identified and then we can get her out. And then she'll just have her time in court.
Have her time in court for what?
Obstruction.
What is obstruction? How is that obstruction if she's checking on her brother?
But how you gonna ask what is that and then commits to telling him what is that? you don't know. And it's the problem with weak-minded women. We did this live earlier. Y'all speak, the weak ones speak without having a good assessment of what they talking about. And they will argue and argue and argue you down to try to prove a point without any information to really win the argument or the debate.
One thing Mama BT used to say all the time, the first sign of a stupid person is constantly answering other people's questions for them. Like always, like am I wrong? Like people who always want to, like people who all like Bread, you seem like you're an intelligent dude. Don't you find it very annoying when you're trying to explain something, but a person who has no idea what they're talking about answers the question for you?
Yeah, and it's just recent that I learned, because people don't want no solutions. People don't be wanting no solutions. People will create a whole new problem when you get them a solution. People creating problems off of solutions just to say they have a problem, just to paint themselves as a victim.
And before you start the video again, I'm gonna say this. So I seen a little girl in a school uniform. So unless that's the only clothes she got, I'm assuming this is on a weekday, right? So they probably either just got off of school or whatever. Okay, first and foremost, why are these children not at school, for one? And then number two, I'm quite sure these kids have a propensity of getting into stuff. If she's so mad about them doing whatever to her kids, how come she's not around to police them since she's such a great mother?
Because that's what black mothers do. They'll deflect. This is a defense mechanism, because she knows she was off doing something she ain't have no business doing. Because like you said, BT, this is a school day. So you're supposed to have your ass at home for when them kids come home from school, man. You could prepare them for the next day. You know what I mean? But again, these women think they slick. They think that the school raises the kid. All they got to do is shove them in the school, and that's that. While they go off and do whatever it is they want to do. But this is crazy, bro. This is crazy, bro. I guarantee you she was taking care of some personal stuff for her, some selfish shit for her that had nothing to do with the betterment of her household or them kids individually or together, collectively. I guarantee you she could have been anywhere, getting her hair, nails done, getting ready for the party tonight, but she should have had her ass at that house. And now she gonna make it like it's everybody else's fault because she's a neglectful mother.
Preventing us from talking to him, helping him get away. We still need to identify him. Okay. She physically barred us from being able to figure stuff out. And then she also was refusing to identify herself when she was detained because of how she was behaving. If she says that's my brother, it should have been in discussion. Then you should have said, okay, well, this is the situation, and explain something to her. She's going to be protected. She was out here when we explained everything to her about what happened.
Now she's still trying to run with this intimidation joint. Ma'am, you out here looking like a whole gorilla. It's not attractive. You should go the other route. You should be softer. You should try to take the soft approach. Try to be a lady. That's why the laws was written the way they were written. They give the submissive women a pass. You know what I mean? But y'all silverback gorillas capitalizing, trying to take capitalism over rules and laws that was implemented for soft women. Now she's steady out here trying to intimidate this police officer. Your kids are wrong, ma'am. And that ignorant shit is not gonna work.
Yeah. I mean, and I thought they were supposed to be scared of the police. I ain't seen not one time a cop be scared. The cops look more nervous than them. And on top of that, you saw she had her hand up like that. Like I said before, these are nice cops. These cops are letting them get away with a whole lot of stuff that I'm sure their lieutenant or their sergeant is going to tell them, y'all was way too nice. Like, y'all letting them, they got their hands in their pockets. They moving around. Y'all are not securing this. Y'all are not securing this area at all. Y'all are not telling them either stay in your house or you're going to be apprehended as well. You're not telling them, hey, if you're going to come around here, stand at least 6 to 8 feet away. That way I can know you're not trying to reach for my weapon or trying to grab me to get them to get away. You know what I'm saying? These cops, and on top of it, you see how she's moving her hands around? Like, and you'll see in a couple minutes in this video, she gonna get in this cop. I don't mean to spoil it for you, but she gonna see these cops are gonna tell her to physically calm down because she gonna buck up that much. And like I said, bro, you can't say you scared of police if you so not intimidated by them. You're willing to play buck on them. Like you'll see in a few minutes.
I'm gonna let my turn out this car.
Wait, she said the exact same thing that her daughter said. See, many versions of her mother. Remember, her daughter said, "Cause I'm about to
I need a moment with the single mamas who not scared to talk about the shit that need to be talked about. Now, because I'm struggling bad. I don't know who to talk to. I don't know if anybody, listen. When we be telling y'all don't have kids, we not just saying it. It's not funny. Do you hear me? The way I have to keep cleaning up my house, the entire house, not just one room. People be like, oh, this what you do. You do this, you do this. It don't happen in my household with my kids. First of all, I'm struggling mentally this week, and I know I am because I've been eating junk food and fast food all week, and I don't do that anymore. Last year I was on anxiety meds, but as much as they got rid of the anxiety, but I had no motivation. So I felt like, I need to get off this because I'm not being a good mama, but now I have anxiety and I'm not a good mama. I'm struggling, y'all. And it's like, you can't talk about this shit because it's like, oh, you had them kids, you need to deal with it. That's not how shit should be. You understand what I'm saying? My oldest, puberty is wearing me out, y'all. It's wearing me the fuck out. I just, every day is something stupid from school, and he's so smart. That boy is so fucking smart, has so much potential. And then I feel bad because, like, if he had a good functioning dad, it wouldn't be like this, but it's me. So I feel like I'm fucking my son up. Like, seriously, all the potential in the world, I don't want it to be wasted because it took me this long to realize what I was doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? I keep having to start over. I just don't want my kids to suffer from that. You know what I'm saying? My daughter, they said she wasn't gonna walk or talk. The sassiest little girl you ever meet. I'm like, I done made so many mistakes as a woman. I just don't want her to go through what I've gone through. But you pass your pain down to your kids, right? My baby is running me up a wall every day. And you know what's bad? I have to say this. If you're a black man watching this, I want you to understand. Just because you're a good daddy don't mean you're a good man.
Motherfucker, what?
I know a lot of y'all just got confused off of that, but you're not a good man if you treat your baby mama like shit. Like literally. Because you created a fantasy in your head to be a victim. So now you got to really treat her like she's a villain, or nobody's going to believe the lie you're going around telling. Like, I feel like we just need to have a come to Jesus moment, because I feel like everybody always coming over here to me asking me for advice. Bitch, I be going through it, like really going through it. Like, I'm having a fucking breakdown because of how my house looks right now when I just cleaned my entire house this weekend. It took my kids less than 3 hours to fuck the whole house up. And y'all probably like, why are you crying over the house? Look at your house right fucking now. If you don't have kids, look at your house right now. If you put a spoon on your dresser beside a blue piece of paper, when you wake up in the morning, that spoon is gonna be right there by that blue piece of paper. I ain't got no goddamn spoons. I don't know what the hell done happened to my spoons. I love my kids. But every time I had a child, a piece of my mental health, and I did not manage my right, because it's like with each father, they got a little better, right? But I gotta come back to that third one, because it's some shit when a woman says, I'd rather you be a deadbeat and I be raising this child by myself than to have to fucking deal with you. I think it's time for me to get back on anxiety meds. I'm going to change my therapist, because the one I got is too much. It's too many ums and too many silent spaces. Like, did you get your degree, DeVry? Because I don't like how to right now. I don't even mean to lash out at that lady, but I just missed my first therapist, y'all. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to record this episode for my podcast. I'm going to drink a glass of wine. I'm going to put on some Ari Lennox. I'm going to clean my house up again. Get maybe 3 or 4 hours of sleep. Wake up, take my kids to school.
That's your problem.
And try not to think the thoughts that I think every day that would take me away from my kids.
She physically barred us from being able to figure stuff out. And then she also was refusing to identify herself when she was detained because of how she was behaving.
If she says that's my brother, it should have been in discussion. Then you should have said, okay, well, this is the situation, and explain something to her. She's going to be protected.
She was out here when we explained everything to her about what happened.
Now she's still trying to run with this intimidation joint. Man, you out here looking like a whole gorilla. It's not attractive. You should go the other route. You should be softer. You should try to take the soft approach. Try to be a lady. That's why the laws was written the way they were written. Like they give the submissive women a pass. You know what I mean? But y'all silverback gorillas capitalizing, trying to take capitalism over over rules and laws that was implemented for soft women. Mm-hmm. Now she's steady out here trying to intimidate this police officer. Your kids are wrong, ma'am. And that ignorant shit is not gonna work.
Yeah. I mean, and I thought they were supposed to be scared of the police. I ain't seen not one time a cop be scared. The cops look more nervous than them. And on top of that, you saw she had her hand up like that. Like I said before, these are nice cops. These cops are letting them get away with a whole lot of stuff that I'm sure their lieutenant or their sergeant is gonna tell them, y'all was way too nice. Like y'all letting them, they got their hands in their pockets. They moving around. Y'all are not securing this area at all. Y'all are not telling them either stay in your house or you're gonna be apprehended as well. You're not telling them, hey, if you gonna come around here, stand at least 6 to 8 feet away. That way I can know you're not trying to reach for my weapon or trying to grab me to get them to get away. You know what I'm saying? These cops, and on top of it, she moving her hands around. Like, and you'll see in a couple minutes in this video, she gonna get in this cop. I don't mean to spoil it for you, but she gonna see these cops are gonna tell her to physically calm down because she gonna buck up that much. And like I said, bro, you can't say you scared of police if you so not intimidated by them. You're willing to play buck on them. Like you'll see in a few minutes.
I'm gonna let my turn out this cough.
Wait, she said the exact same thing that her daughter said. See, many versions of her mother. Remember, her daughter said, because I'm about to, because we don't use that term for that. She said, I'm about to turn up. I'm about to turn up. Remember, y'all remember earlier in the video, the daughter went into the demonic trance with that. I'm about to turn up. You heard the moms say that exact same thing. If you don't let my kids out, I'm gonna go. Man, listen, bro. This is the problem, bro. But we could play dumb. We could play dumb all we want. You're not gonna get me to stop telling the truth, though. You're not gonna shame Mr. Goodbread into not telling the truth about what y'all doing and how y'all destroying our community. And it's not the men. It's not the men. It is not the men. It is not the men. No. The men that y'all want to talk about is raised by women like her. You don't want to talk about her? The men y'all want to talk about. The men y'all want me to talk about all day. The men y'all want me to get on here and talk about, they in these projects right here. All right, now y'all know that, right? Now we all know that, right? We all know that now, right? They in these projects getting raised by women like that.
Look at her.
Don't say I ain't do nothing for you. Don't say I ain't never helped y'all nothing now, I mean.
If you were to show me a picture with her head cut off by the screen right here and just show this to me, would you think this is a woman? Like, look at her hands, bro.
Nah, I think that was Uncle Bob, bro. I would think that's my uncle, but that's Uncle. She look like Uncle on the grill.
Uncle Ruckus from the Boondocks.
Facts. Hard face, yo.
No, because y'all not about to lock my child up for some bullshit.
Right now,
no.
it's a misdemeanor. She's not going to jail. No, she keeps trying to break my window. Then we're looking at something different.
She's a misdemeanor for what? It's not obstruction. It's not obstruction if I step in. But if I step in and I'm the parent and I'll be like, oh, this, and that, and I push my child out the way.
You're physically touching an officer to get him.
I want to buy your house. I can pay you cash for your house, no matter what condition it's in.
Away from me.
Out of the way to stop
that little thing gonna be.
So you can tell me if you're this
that little thing, that's a little monster right there.
Don't do that. I get you
That's
trying
the point I'm trying to tell you about too. You saw that?
Okay.
Close enough.
But when she does that, yes, it is obstruction, especially since always.
Since when?
Whenever somebody hinders us from continuing our investigation, that's obstruction. Whether they hinder us, that is obstruction. She physically hindered. She didn't just say oh no, somebody's not here, and then we have to go and look for somebody else. She physically hindered, as well as yelling and screaming about how we're gonna have to take her to jail and how she's gonna mess somebody up today. She did it. We tried to get her over here. We tried to just detain her, sit her in the car. She wants to resist sitting in the car. Because I don't know her well.
Yes. Okay, so this is what I'm not understanding. The same example I just gave you, I have done that plenty of times. So I'm not understanding how is that obstruction. As a matter of fact,
Man, you better go back to the Pizza Hut and obstruct them pizzas, man. Because that's what you was doing. You was at work. You was trying to get your dollar bill on, you know what I mean? And beat the government, you know what I mean? So that's what you do. You one of them chicks that work a little bit and then cut yourself off right before you cut yourself off. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? But yeah, go back on to work, man. We see that's what you was doing. You still got dough and crust all on your shirt and shit. Like, get out of here.
Yeah, and that little stunt she tried to, that's what I was trying to tell you. The little stunt she tried to pull where she face shoved the officer. Cops, where you from? I don't care if she was just playing or not. That little fake shoulder lean she did just now, hey bro, that's a misdemeanor. At the very that's her getting put on her stomach and put in handcuffs. I don't know who told people you tougher than a cop, but and then the little girl walking around, so the little girl walking in between her and the officer talk, which is very disrespectful. Children should not be doing that. You do not walk in between two adults talking. And then number two, she walk around telling them cops, you better not touch me, trying to just being annoying and condescending. That's a sign that she does not respect male authority at all. She thinks men are punks. Real talk.
Yeah, but we could tell that. And these be the ones that be the most opinionated. These be the ones talking about men don't got no money. Like, if we did have money, we'd want to touch you or mess with you. But you got to watch them. It's these ones. The unattractive ones are the meanest. The unattractive ones have the worst things to say towards men.
I have uncles that work for you all, and I've done it to them. I have done it to officers that came out here. I get right in the middle and push and do just like this. So how was that a struggle? And nobody's
but I guarantee you never touch me.
I don't even know you.
I know you don't. Hopefully.
I seen you this morning with the bullshit. With the bus, That's why I came and got them then.
Right. But she was doing the same thing then. She was trying to identify as their parent. Not as their sister, as their parent. As their guardian.
Well,
I get that she's babysitting, and I get that she's old enough to watch them when you're gone. I 100% get that. But with BOE and with us, when it comes to juveniles, we need their parent, not their brother and sister that's of the age, not their babysitter, their parent.
Oh, because I was told they can talk to her if I'm not around because she's on his paperwork.
As a legal guardian. If she provided that paperwork as a legal guardian, that's great.
No, I just know she's on all the paperwork for them, like emergency contact. She's on the paperwork.
It's still different. I could put you as my emergency contact.
Oh no, but I mean, like, she literally goes to the school if I can't make it. If they have parent-teacher meetings, her and my son are on their paperwork to do anything.
Well, that's what BOE was saying today, and it's the same with us. When we deal with juveniles, we have to deal with parents or legal guardians. That's just how it is. I get that she's babysitting. Now, if it was just a question of, like, somebody was like, hey, can you check on these kids? Their mom's not there. And we knocked on the door and we saw her there and nothing was going on. Of course, that's fine. That's no problem at all. Because she's able to watch them. She's legally able to watch them. She's of age. She's of sound mind. But when she identifies as a parent, that's different. When it comes to this, when it comes to investigations, and we have to deal with actual parents and guardians, we have to deal with actual parents and guardians, not brothers and sisters, even if they are of age. She was 42. He still would need you. to deal with the kids.
Well, that's different because last time they were talking to her and she called me and said I pulled up. So that's why I'm confused about everything.
You're talking about this morning?
No, period. If I'm not here and something's happening and I get a phone call to come see what's going on, they're talking to her. So I'm confused.
Well, I don't know why, because she inserts herself into it. This morning, she came up. I don't know where she came from. She came up and was saying that she was the parent and guardian and trying to pull
because that's how she's listed.
She's not listed as a parent.
Well, she's not listed as a parent, but she's listed as a guardian.
We were looking for a parent. We tried to calm her down. We were trying to calm her down today. We didn't want to put her in cuffs.
She's going to do that.
She's not going to do it.
I tried to explain to detectives. She has.
And she confidently says she's gonna do that because that's how I programmed her. That's how I trained her. Just like a dog, just like one of them dogs. Now you feed a Rottweiler some peppers and stuff to get them all crazy. That's how they raise these kids, to be little simp guards to them, for them.
4 encounters. One was when she was in school. She's walking down the street. I guess something happened at one of the stores over there in Garden City. She just got to school. I'm literally on the phone with her, talking to her. Whatever happened, she didn't have nothing to do with it. And she walked down the street. Officer came up and she said, well, I don't know what's going on back there. I'm on the phone with my mom. I'm going home. She stopped to pick me up. They grabbed her, picked her up, and body slammed her. And then turned around and put her back. She was out here and the incident happened. And she was just standing there. They told her, she was like, well, I don't have nothing to do with it. I'm just standing here. Officer grabbed her again and pushed her up against the barbell, so she had bruises and stuff on her face. So at this point, she didn't trust anybody. With him, he literally standing in between my screen door and my door, and one of your officers took and did like this, and then she pulled a gun out and cocked it back at my child. And he's standing in his own damn doorway because he was standing like this.
Officers wouldn't cock the wrong.
She did, because I said something to Stalker, because I told Stalker to make her take off her shit because I wanted to whoop her ass. And she was just like, I'm sorry, I thought, don't think. He's in his doorway. If he's standing like this and he's in his doorway, what did you have to do that for? If you're too scared, then you don't need to be out here.
Well, like I said, I don't know the experiences before, but those ones, you said somebody came up to her. This one, she put herself in the situation. So I don't know about that.
Yo, look how she is shaped, talking about she gonna beat somebody else. Yo, this is not. What shape is this, BT? What shape is this? This thick?
The letter Q.
This that thick joint they be talking about. She thick.
Yeah. This what the people in jail and around. This what people be saying. This is a Project 8. You know what I mean? Like, this is the kind of thing you get when you not really on your purpose like that. You're not really striving for greatness. You just take anything because you don't have the confidence to get anything better than this. This is what you get. You can live in her Section 8 for free, and she's gonna give you all the dope and cheap alcohol and video games you could possibly, to your heart's desire, because all she wants is another man in the house that she can push around because she wants to be in charge.
That's the best way you can market it too. And it's like that. I ain't buying. I wouldn't buy that shit.
No, man, like, because bro, you like me, bro. You want stuff out of life. This is somebody right here, bro. The type of dudes who like this are dudes who they don't want nothing out of life. Like they're the type of dudes, they're okay with driving somebody else's car, and they're okay with somebody kids telling them, why you keep eating my fruit snacks? And they're okay with her saying, you cheat on me again, I'm gonna take your Xbox or your PS5 or whatever away. You know what I'm saying? Like, they cool with that. They don't want to be leaders.
They don't get it that they shape like that because they mean. The more mean that they, that's why God see what you is. God know what you do.
Somebody gonna beat somebody up. Boy, you better go beat up a quote a certain somebody. You better go beat up a salad.
Other situation. She inserted herself. She was yelling. Like I said, she was being disorderly.
Yeah, about her siblings.
Yeah, I know. So that's all. We're trying to get her name. We didn't want to do anything. All right. We really didn't. We were just trying to get a name.
Oh, he didn't tell you. He has all that information. He knows us.
We didn't know hers. I didn't get it this morning either.
Oh, he knows everything.
David Ogilvy, otherwise known as the
I don't mean to keep getting on this point. Remember when she faked up that officer? Can I tell you something? This the type of little somebody, she starts all the mess around.
Between him?
She's the one who starts all the mess. If she not starting mess, she bucking her daughter up to go fight her battles for her, or she got her son thinking that he can be disrespectful to people because, you know, she taught them that authority is for squares. And she done taught them that authority is for people who ain't black. You know what I mean? Like, I could tell by the way she acts. She's probably one of the big dogs. Like I said, bro, they run the hood. They rep the hood harder than we do. They run the hood.
You talking about the shot callers in the black community. They are the shot callers in the black community.
Like, look, bro, that fake shot, and I think I got my mind on it, bro. Bread, forgive me. I got my mind on that because, bro, that's totally against the law. You can't touch a cop if you just trying to pat them on the back and say, hey, job well done, officer. You cannot do that. And the fact that she did that and these officers didn't arrest them, that lets me know these are the kind of cops where they're really just trying to be nice. Real talk.
Yeah, and she also is trying to really converse and mix on the black officer. If you peep game, because she isolated the black officer and she was looking for that sympathy card. She was looking for that, but your mama black card. That's what she was looking for.
Your mama black. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I keep forgetting that. I keep forgetting that black officer. I keep forgetting him.
Yeah, his cam, the cam where the view we're looking from is from the black officer.
Yeah, and look at this cop. Look how she tried to isolate him and that other cop. Like, she's trying to say, what up? Like, come on, home. Come on, be the homie. You know what I mean?
Right. They don't understand us. They don't understand us.
Them Scars and him, they know all my kids' names, so why nobody ask them? They could have told you who my kids were. This is how much they come out here and talk.
And then I heard you say something as you came up, and nobody was in your house. I don't know who told you that.
Oh, he said down himself that, oh yeah, we bum rush your house.
No. We went to the house because she was trying to push him inside. When he was inside, she got in front of the door. Nobody went in the house. Then that's when we detained her. Nobody went in your house, man.
Well, you need to tell your detective to stop lying, because that's what he just told me, that you guys were in my house.
I didn't know. No, ma'am. Me and him were the ones at the door that detained him, and nobody got past us.
What's up?
Okay, nobody went in your house. I give you my word. I was there. Now the investigator stood at the door. He never went in. Your son came out on his own. No officer went inside your house. I give you my word on that.
All right, so what's up with detective?
He's out here dealing with somebody. Just like I came out here last time, and your daughter here kept running mouth, kept yelling at everybody, kept trying to act all, Billy badass. What I tell you then, it was gonna wind up and turning into this. I told you that last time she did that stuff with me, that she was gonna wind up getting charged with it. And that's exactly what happened. Because I understand you trust your daughter to look after your son when you're not here. Eyes of the law, we show up. I explained this last time too. Public housing, we have the authority to identify anybody we find in public housing.
Boom, ma'am. Miss they don't pay for nothing, cause y'all don't pay for nothing. Y'all don't pay for nothing. You see how they like to sound grown? They like to sound grown, don't have no information, don't really know what they talking about. They just make themselves sound stupid. Let's play that part again. You dummy. You live in the projects. That is government owned. That's you control the plantation, but it's not your plantation, ma'am. They come around and ask for that cotton, that they do that cotton count, ma'am. You know that cotton count every month, and give you your little fruits of your labor. Yeah. Stop playing with us.
Mouth kept yelling at everybody, kept trying to act all, Billy badass. What I tell you then, it was gonna wind up and turning into this. I told you that last time she did that stuff with me, that she was gonna wind up getting charged with it. And that's exactly what happened. Because I understand you trust your daughter to look after your son when you're not here. Eyes of the law, we show up. I explained this last time too. Public housing, we have the authority to identify anybody we find in public housing. She can't stop that. You can't even stop that. You have to be there if we are questioning your children in regards or any questions that could incriminate them. So if I'm going to sit there and question your son about what may or may not have happened over here in Precinct 3, I need you present. To identify him, I do not need you present. I would like it just for cooperation's sake, but I don't have to have it legally.
I was waiting on this part, bro.
This is what I explained. I don't know the other one.
No, everybody's saying the same thing, man. And I can see up underneath that shower cap, she got the blonde wig on, bro. I told you it's straight mental illness. Chocolate and blonde. Do not mix, bro. I done told you about that shit, bro.
Hell no, bro. Looking like a lava lamp, but no, bro.
It just reads fake celebrity. It reads broke celebrity. A black woman with a blonde wig on reads broke celebrity. She thinks she's Hollywood.
Yeah, bro. She thinks she's a Silver Surfer. But anyways, man, bro, I was waiting on that. I watched this whole video when that cop, bro. First of all, this must be either they sergeant or they lieutenant, because you can tell he don't hold. Bro, this is the kind of cop you would have shoved him like that. He would have put you on your stomach. Like I said, y'all gotta start being cool, because y'all can mess with the regular cops, but this is the sergeant, I bet. And you see how he regulating. You see how when he came in, he not being as he's not being rude at all, but he's being very upfront. And you see how he broke out that like Anita said earlier, bro. She said that is government property, and I was trying to get to that point too, bro. When you live in the projects, cops can't just come in. That's their jurisdiction. Everything in there, they have free reign to check that thing, or else they can actually evict you if you break the laws in the projects.
Yeah, she's a dummy, boy.
Look how quiet she get, like a naughty child. Look how quiet she
now she mute. Now she got the dumb face on now.
Ooh, look how Go ahead, my bad. I'm sorry, homie.
Yeah, bro.
I'm just saying, look how bro, you can tell they don't learn the same life lessons as we do. You know how we learn. You see how we both men, how I apologized to you just now for being rude. You see how I did that just now? She don't know how to do that, and when they get checked, it feels weird to them, because look how she's getting checked right now, getting regulated. She don't know. She understands. This cop right now, he's the difference between her keeping and losing that Section 8. You know what I'm saying?
And look how uncomfortable she look now, though. Look at the posture now. She went from big bad, huff and puff and blow your house down. Now she looks so vulnerable, right? She don't look that scary anymore. She's still ugly, but she don't look that scary anymore.
She looks submissive.
No, I don't even. Nah, ew. I get you right though. You right though, but that just looked nasty. That looks ugly on her. Listen, she just go back to being mean. Some chicks is like, yo.
Ooh, that's a Savannah, Georgia. Y'all gotta do better, baby. Y'all gotta do way better than this, baby. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you.
His mama's out here. I explained it the same way. All we were trying to do, and we made that clear, we were just trying to identify him, get his name, get his information, confirm where he lived. Now, anything past that, we'd have had you here before we started questioning anything. But then, just like last time, your daughter wants to start shooting off her mouth, talking about how she's gonna go off in a minute, start running around, screaming, hollering, acting like she's about to throw down with everybody out here, getting everybody else out here riled up. And just like I told you last time, what it turned into. Now she charged for it. Last time we let her walk off. This time, no. Yeah, all we did was detain him. Because the same thing I told you last time. In public housing, we have the right and authority to identify anybody we find in public housing. Because it's public housing. That's the law. We asked him to identify. He decided he wants to run around, show out, act a fool. So he detained until we could positively identify him. Past that, that's where the investigative method comes from.
Damn, dude.
Trust me. This ain't that one get it riled up. Everybody over there, you know how these kids are. Last time we talked about it too. These kids get everybody amped up, and they want to show out.
But why he didn't tell you guys who he was? I know you know. I know they didn't know. Her. But I know you know, and he knows.
But like I said, once she started getting everybody amped up, riled up, that he stood there for a minute. I mean, he wasn't really cooperating with us, but he wasn't running around acting a fool. Once she got everybody riled up, then he's running in the house. She's trying to block us in the door, talking about, waving her arms, talking about going off on everybody. So now she charged. He's still getting identified. So she ain't changed nothing but the fact that she got a court date in the future.
All right, you're going to let her out of the code so I can take that one cuff off her. Can you just please calm her down while we do that?
That's my freedom of speech. I can yell if I want to. You can't tell me how to talk. That's freedom of speech. That's in the law. That's First Amendment, baby. So who don't know their rights? Yeah. And what's the second part about? This ordinance credit. What's this?
That's the same chick that'll go cancel one of the shows, bro. She'll be canceled. She'll be hitting that cancel button, that hate speech button, but then run out there and talk about freedom of speech. Yo, they some funny chicks, bro.
No, they're hypocrites. And the mama right now, and let me tell you what's going on, peep game. The mom is trying to calm her down, not because she wants her daughter to do better. Because like I said before, for those in the chat who don't know, in Section 8 housing, cops can actually get you kicked out if you in there, if they feel as though you breaking the law. Like, bro, the mama right now, them cops, they didn't hit her with an ace, just they ace in the hole. Yeah, you can talk to us any kind of way. We can tell your housing authority you harboring a fugitive, and they can kick you out that same day. You know what I'm saying? So you see how she's probably telling her daughter, chill out before we get put out?
You spot on though, BT, because they also got the new rule too. If you keep calling police and they keep coming, too many police reports at that household, that could bring ACS, or like you said, that shit could go straight up to the landlord and they'll be looking to get you up out of there real quick.
Yeah, Frank Gore know what's up.
Frank Gore know what's up, boy. She in there telling her like, shut up, girl. Come on, get out of here. Come on, just get on out of here. They're gonna let you go.
Yeah, man. Section 8 Queen Martell. More like Section 8 Duke. That ain't no queen. Because the queen is the landlord. Queen or the king is the landlord. You feel me?
Facts.
That's the only kind of basically the instruction is because what's obstruction? What I did, I didn't fight them back. I didn't resist arrest. No nothing. I walked to the car.
I was trying to explain all that.
So what's obstruction? Because when they were trying to talk, and it's on camera. So what's obstruction? If they talk,
she's still talking, and it's just go to show you the lack of respect that the daughter got for the mama. So she could talk big or bad to the police and fake protecting the kid, but how could you protect something that don't even respect you? So that just go to show you their level of communication. So police will definitely be right back at that same address, but this time it'll be a DV issue. Cause still ain't no man. We ain't see no father figure, no masculinity in the crib. And right now, the mother can't even calm her down. So this is how they raise them. They raise them to the point where they don't even have a kill switch. Ain't even a kill switch. You feel me? They raise them and send them out there to destroy our life, one of y'all life, and these little monsters don't even have a kill switch. It's no turn off button.
It's a German Shepherd with no shot collar, bro. She can't control that beast.
A straight up hyena, bro.
Hey, you hit it on the head. Mama acting like she mom of the year. Hey, in about a month or so, they're gonna get a call back because either the daughter or the son not the son going to jail. He going to prison for attempt.
He going to jail. He gonna be a statistic.
Hey, you think
and I ain't even gonna hold you. You know who else? That little one that was running and traveling the information back and forth, she gonna be a prostitute. You gonna the one with the little school uniform. Are you laughing? I'm telling you, she was too funny style in this whole. She wasn't low. She was not low, bro.
No, homie, because look, know what she did that really said, hey, she better chill out? Two adults talking, especially a law enforcement officer. She gonna walk right in between them, and then she did it fast, like almost like she about to bump into that cop. Like, bro, she has no fear, and the reason she gonna be a prostitute, she don't know what consequences are. Nobody's ever taught her consequence, and that's the reason why she gonna turn to the streets, because she don't think nobody gonna do her nothing.
That's a fact, because the mom she think that the mom gonna always be there to swoop in and do this shit, scare the person away, and that ain't gonna work, little mama. It ain't gonna work, little mama. But I saw her. I peeped the BT. I peeped the little one bouncing around there.
Talking about you ain't gonna put your hands. She gonna be one of the mouthy ass. She gonna be the kind where a 16 not gonna be able to control it. Like she one of the mouthy ass little walkers where she gonna be mean to the trick and stuff like that. She one of the mouthy ass little walkers where all she want to do is fight people and stuff.
Let's go on and wrap this sucker up, man. This clown behavior, but this is why we don't get no respect. This is why them stereotypes ain't lies. All right? Stereotypes are programmed pattern behavior. They are studied pattern behavior. Now go sit down and stop doing them. Stop doing them, and then maybe we can run around here talking about, oh, you stereotyping, And them stereotypes be flat on. Well, not one stereotype in this video that you cannot sit here and like, don't play with me, boy.
I don't have to literally say nothing back. They were trying to make it identify himself. And I told him, he knew that officer, like they seen him come out the house, so how you gonna make a child identify themselves? If you seen him come out the house, then he clearly got no shoes on. He was not outside when y'all first pulled up. That's what I'm saying. So again, man, where my camera at? That's all that shit was recorded.
And you just lied right there, man, because he was outside. He was outside with his shirt on, though. And he walked all the way from one side of the projects to the other side. Then you pushed him in the house. Then Dum came his ass back outside the house. That's how that went, man. They didn't go in the house and grab him up like you're saying. And he was spotted outside. They didn't just knock on your door. You took them to your house, man.
Right, because they want to run the streets, but they don't know how to play street. Like, they don't understand that if a cop don't got a warrant, if a cop don't got a warrant, he can't come in. But if you coming outside trying to look cool for everybody in the projects, then yeah, absolutely, you fair game. Like, they don't got no street smarts at all. These are children trying to play gangster. You feel me?
Exactly. He thought he was in Grand Theft Auto for a hot second, so he wanted to see how it felt to be busted.
Yeah, he don't even know. Savannah is one of the nation's harshest cities on anybody. It don't matter if you're 9 years old. It's one of the harshest cities in America on people, especially repeat felons with firearms. He don't even understand. Either he did it or somebody, bro. Either he did it or somebody he know did it. He still could get 15 years for being implicit. That's how serious Savannah, Georgia is, bro. Homie really in trouble right now, and his mama know it. That's why she acting this way right now.
I can explain it to you.
Y'all right. All that shit was recorded. All that shit was recorded. Who got all that was recorded? Y'all.
Whether she got video or not, ma'am, she needs to step out the car. I tried to explain it to her, but
I can damn, but bitch, you have to come get me. I promise you that.
Ma'am.
Let's go.
Ultimately, both of her children were released. However, her daughter was charged with obstruction and disorderly conduct, with a court date set for a later time. Regarding the shots fired incident, the investigation was concluded as no shell casings, property damage, or injuries were discovered at or near the scene. Share your...
Well, he got off easy.
Man, incredible. Did you see the little witch peel off and happy that she got a little slap on the wrist? This is the problem, y'all. This is the problem. There is no protection for the well-balanced individuals. Society protects the criminals. You know what I mean? You got parents protecting the criminals. What happened for the guy? What's for the people that don't want to be criminals and prostitutes and, you know what I mean, stuff like that, of that nature? What do we get? BT, man, this was a hell of a show, man. Let's go on and wrap this thing up, man. Give me your final thoughts.
Well, hopefully I was PG enough for you. I'm trying to stop cussing cold turkey.
Now, you was perfect. That was perfect, BT. Bro, that was spot on, bro.
A wise man once told me the people with the filthiest mouths got the lowest IQ.
That's true.
You know, so, and I want to say this. Like you mentioned before, them police officers are gonna be back. They're gonna be back in that house. She's raised the projects. Another thing about the projects, it's Frankenstein's monsters. They might design monsters that go out and destroy people, but one thing about these little monsters they create, they always turn on their masters. So Keisha might think that she's creating a creature that's gonna be her guard dog, especially the little boy. But the girl, let me tell you what's going on with the little girl. She has a Keisha monster that's rebellious against everybody. So one day what's gonna happen is the mama's gonna be like, hey, you're going a little bit too far. It's one thing to be rebellious, but you crazy. The daughter gonna lash out on her and she gonna be back and she's gonna see what the cop's talking about. The cop was trying to tell her, it don't matter if you're trying to you're not protecting your children if you're not holding them accountable. What's gonna end up happening is you gonna protect them from everybody else until it's your turn to need protection from them.
Bingo, and that's how that works, guys. But it's a cycle. It's a vicious cycle, and like I said, guys, work on yourself. Our job is the generational wealth. You know what I mean? We don't need a female to get the generational wealth going, right? And ladies, your job is to get rid of that generational curse. Work on yourself. Get rid of the generational curse. All right? You don't need a man for that. That's something you got to face by yourself. You got to get rid of that. You got to put your foot down and don't continue the pattern. But until you focus on your task, not the other person's task, you're going to continue to make the same mistake. You continue to believe the same stuff that you believe in. And remember, we make choices and decisions of things we believe in. You know what I mean? So just make sure you got the right information. All right, y'all, I ain't going to hold y'all much longer. It's been real. Y'all wrap up, strap up, drink responsibly. Do not play with your life, guys.
Older men that are true, established alpha men, okay? They avoid older women because older women are broken. You have lived through too much, you have seen too much, you have experienced too much, you have been exposed to too much trauma that you carry those scars with you. You are a lot harder to mold. So finding a younger woman, it's a lot easier for them to mold this woman into what they need, put her through. This is why you see some older men would get divorced and they would marry a younger woman. And now he's going to find somebody that he can actually hopefully have a happier life with, and he's not trying to make the same mistakes twice. And unless you are an older woman that is going to therapy, or for whatever reason you just happen to have God's gift where you just learn from your experiences and you know how to drop them, you don't carry those scars with you, you know how hard it is to deal with somebody that has past traumas and to have to work through them with them. So it's a lot easier for them to get a younger woman.
Guess what? There's no line of men waiting to be a stepdaddy. There's lines of men waiting to fuck you. Yes. There's plenty of them. There's a line of men waiting to fuck on me. But there is not a line of men waiting to be great stepdads. I want to be the best stepdad ever. No. So although that may be her reality, y'all women, the average woman, y'all need to get that shit out y'all mind. Then you gonna sit on your behind and have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 kids. For what? Why? And then you want to cry and say you can't find a man. Fucking course, I bet you can't. You don't need to be looking for a man, honey. You need to be looking for a babysitter. Like, you need to be looking for the best job that you could possibly find. And then I'm not saying it is not possible, because it is possible. I know women who have a lot of kids and they got a man. But it's not easy, and it's not a line of men that's waiting to become stepdaddies. It's not.
And I did not manage my right, because it's like with each father, they got a little better, right? But I got to come back to that third one, because you know it's some shit when a woman says, I'd rather you be a deadbeat and I be raising this child by myself than to have to fucking deal with you. I think it's time for me to get back on anxiety meds. I'm going to change my therapist, because the one I got is too much. It's too many ums and too many silent spaces. Like, did you get your degree, DeVry? Because I don't like how to right now. I don't even mean to lash out at that lady, but I just missed my first therapist, y'all. She was... I'm going to go in here. I'm going to record this episode for my podcast. I'm going to drink a glass of wine. I'm going to put on some Ari Lennox. I'm going to clean my house up again. Get maybe 3 or 4 hours of sleep. Wake up, take my kids to school.
That's your problem.
And try not to think the thoughts that I think every day that would take me away from my kids.